Okay, first violins here is KK in the third movement of the Bartok. So the trills, you have a grace note, and then you trill to the note above in the key. So it's E sharp, and then the trill is F sharp to G. Same thing. Then you have F sharp, and then the trill is G to A flat. So, and then you slur into F sharp to G, natural. Up bow, another one. Back to the E sharp, F sharp, and then G natural. Then you have G sharp, A to B flat. So if you don't want to do fourth finger trills, you can do first finger on the G sharp, then your pizzicato. Then you trill starting on the A and then go below. Okay, then at the tutti you can do divisi. That's fine. Or you can do the double stop. Either way is fine with me. And this is really lots of bow again. And then here you can stay in first position or go to third. It might be easier to go to third. You can do a double stop there with the E and the open E. So then here I would be, the bottom can be in first and then go up to third. Top I would start in third at 348 mm. Make sure D flat and C touch. Stay in third here so that you're in third here. So let's do this slowly. So that grace note fits right before that eighth note. F sharp reach. D flat. Now here, go to fourth position at NN. So 4, 1, 2. That's a whole step. Now touch 3. That's D flat. Whole step to E flat. This is on the string. Make sure you're following the bowings. Be really careful when you go through this. This is tricky with these slurs because they're not on the beat. So I would just practice that whole thing at MM slowly and then gradually speed it up. Okay, then at 360 00 off the string, I would start in third position here so that you're ready for this. So that's 3, 4, and then leave 3 down. Add the low 1 for the A flat. Okay, tutti, the same thing, but you can do divisi or, okay, then just, you can keep your hand there because you're about to play the D flat, C flat, B flat, A flat. If you left your A flat down, then D flat, C flat, B flat, A flat. Okay, and crescendo. Okay, then the next one is a half step up. So A, B natural, C natural. And really start soft so you can make these crescendos. The dynamics will really make this exciting. So less, more. Okay, then the solo here can be in third position or first. So you're going from F natural to F sharp. Might be easier to be in third, then you're already there. You're ready for the D flat. Make sure the D flat is low. Okay, so with the tutti, 4, 1, 2, touch 3 for C flat. Now shift to where the D flat is. Okay, then 1. Put your fingers down. For the G flat. Stay. Okay, so crossover for that one. Okay, then let's look at the next solo. Start in fifth position. So you can think replace, replace. Okay, there's your F. So then this, I think, if a good finger would be 4. Now make sure it's a whole step. 3. Now do another 3, a half step shift. 2, 1, 4, touching 2, 3, 4, 1. That way you're already in that position. So 4, 3, 3. Okay? Then at 389, you can be in first position or third, but then you have to move around. I think we did this in the other place. So let's be in first position. So make sure A sharps are in tune, high enough. Oops, I did backwards. Now you have to jump all the way up to high A. So you have to practice that a lot. So, right? And gradually reduce how much time you take. The tutti can get ready while the solo is playing. So you can be thinking, I'll play it out loud, but you're not doing this out loud. There's your A. So you could do that to get ready. Don't check it like that, please. Okay? So then we have our A. You can do, and then play the open A. I would use fourth finger here because of what comes after it. So 1, 2, 1. So here we'll do 3, 4, 3, 2, whole step, so lower 2. Now half step to E. You can check that with your harmonic. Stay in position. So cross over to the A string, 4, whole step to 3, whole step to 4, back to E, and if you leave it down, it's already there, okay? So 1 on the E, then 2 touching F, G, A flat is 4, now 3 on G, so again, keep all of these down. Okay, so then we have G, F, still down, crossover, C, D. Now you can go to, or you could also do that in third position. But then on the A, I would definitely cross to third. So that's A. First finger, B, F sharp. Okay, so this part is really tricky for intonation. So you can even practice the whole thing against your A string. Leaving the fingers down. I would practice that with a tuner. Okay? Alright, let's move on. So, the next page before you can play in first position or third. So, okay, so, or you could also play it started in third. And then maybe first here. Now go to third position on the G flat. Let's play this slowly. Make sure your G flats and F naturals touch. Now think of C sharp as D flat. And then that could be, you could do, so 2, 1, and then you could do 3, 4, 1, or just be first position. Now do these sforzandos, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Then up on the F, that's in third position, the F, third finger. At WW, 432, it's 2, touching 3, touching 2, touching 1. So it's all half steps, so. Okay, then we have our E, D sharp was our first finger, but we're gonna do, where that first finger is, we're gonna put our second there. Okay, so now we have 2, 1, D sharp, and now F natural is a whole step from that, so you could think E flat F. So just a whole step. touching. Does that make sense? So then you add the E. And it sounds terrifying, as it should. And you can practice. Hi, Zena. Okay, so then you do that several times. You do that 5 times with the E. Then we come down. So practice it without the open E so you can practice the intonation. So you're already on the D sharp with 2. So 2, 1. Now shift to first. 2, 1, 2, 3. All touching. All touching. 2, 1, 2. Shift. 2, 1. Open. 1, 2, 1. All touching. Open. Low 4, 3, 2, touching 1, 2, 2, 1. So that one was a shift. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, open, 3. Okay, let's play that slowly. Let's do from XX without the open E's, okay? 1 and da, 2 and da. Once you can play that really cleanly, then you can add the open E. And then you can practice this with rhythms. So you could do slow, fast, slow. So going from 1, 2, 3, 4, B4, Y, Y, you could do. Okay, or you can do the opposite. Fast, slow, ready, and. You can do slow, fast, slow, fast. So groups of 3. So. Oops, I did the wrong finger. And you can do, let's do fast, slow, 1, 2, ready, and. Then you can do fast, slow, ready, and. Okay, so you can do. And then you could do 3 fast, 3 slow, 3 slow, 3 fast, 6 slow, 6 fast, that sort of thing. Okay, alternating which notes are fast. Okay, at 4:46, this is 5th position. So, okay, so 4 or 1, 4. Then make sure it's whole step to E, half step to D sharp. Bottom shifts down there. So on the bottom, okay? And this has lots of energy. Okay, so lots of bow. At 4:53, triple A, you can do 3rd position. So do 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, or half position. 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then it repeats. Oh no, the next bar we switch to E sharp. So make sure that. And then. Okay, then A sharp. You could stay in half position. Okay, make sure those pitches are really correct. Go over them slowly. So E sharp's the same as F natural. Then at B, 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 we could start in our half position. So low 1, low 2, low 1, low 2, high 2, low 2. So D sharp, E sharp would be the same as E flat, F natural. So they don't touch, but then E sharp and F sharp touch. Then whole step to G sharp, and then low 1 on A sharp. Okay, then we could do keep in our half, or go to let's try keeping. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then you could be first position. Okay, so you could also do this in staying in third. So if you did, and then you went up to third position. So that would be Here Comes the Bride. So you have to think of it's a bigger shift, right? Because instead of having 1 here, you're having 2. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Stay. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Make sure that A natural is really low enough. Okay, so either of those work. Just go over those pitches really carefully. The half step between E sharp and F sharp. Okay, then at C, 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 you can stay in third or go to first. Either one is fine. F natural. C flat, same as B natural. Solo. Third position. Okay, then the 2 T's, third. Then you could do staying in third or go to second. So all of those, just really practice with the tuner so that you can just be really sure about that, right? And then it's going to be much faster, so. Okay? So slow practice with the metronome and then gradually speeding up. Then at E, 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 really follow the dynamics. So we have, then we're going to still be less here. Now E sharp, C sharp, you can do with 4, 4, 2. So this is hard to hear because you've been playing E natural, and then you're going to now play E sharp, which is F natural. So if you want to just think of that and replacing, so think of where your C sharp will go, and then think of 2 whole steps. Because it's like F to D flat, you can think that way as well. Okay, so practice that shift a lot. So if you do the guide tone, it would be F sharp. That's where you're going. But then that might confuse you because it's F natural there. So, but that would be your guide tone if you're shifting up on that string. Okay? And then you're right across, F sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp. Okay, so just go over that carefully. Then the next one you can do third position. Okay, then from here, that's E, this would be E sharp. So G sharp, E sharp, and then again we have a big shift. G sharp, F sharp. So again, really get these pitches in your ear. You should probably practice singing it with a tuner. So you can also try it in that octave to hear what the difference is. So play that a bunch of times, and then try shifting. Okay, then you can come down to first. Shifts. Okay, and really disappear, very, very feathery bow on that. Okay, so that's just tricky to hear. I would just like I said, practice singing it as well, and then a lower octave. Then with your pizzicato, vibrato on your pizz, much less on this one. At GG, we're gonna roll, okay? And then, and remember we're gonna start slow, then let it roll forward, then another roll, so low 2, 3, 3, so you have to have 3 on both strings. Okay, then, okay, here you can do second position, 1, 4, so you have your roll again. You could stay in second, 3, 3, 4. Disappear. Okay, then the huge bah in the second violins, everybody. Then at 5:33, this is 2 all half steps. Add open A. Okay, then you do that 9 times. Make sure you really do the dynamics. So starting on the last line, you'll be you'll up bow and then diminuendo. As soft as you can get, then okay, and then this fingering, you can do 2, 3, 4. Now going to right here with 1, 1. Okay. I would do rhythms with that one as well. And save your bow here. So you can really make a crescendo. Okay, so once you do your E flat with fourth finger at 5:46, Q, 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 then we're going to be third position. So 2, 3, 4, D flat. Now you're going to shift up. So where your D flat has been, you're going to put 2 there. Okay, 4, 2. Then go back to third. Now that's an E natural, so you could play open or touching on the A string. And then we're going to do a little shift or an extension crawl. So this would be the crawl, would be crawl just for those notes. I think that would be easier. Third. Go up to fifth. Now here, go to 2. You could also shift earlier. So you could do, when you're coming out of, you could do 1 on the C here. That might be easier because then you're getting ready in your position for MM sooner. So that would be 2 before MM. You're going to do 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. That's D flat to D natural. E, F. Okay? Now you just played D natural, so you're going to have to move it back a half step for the D flat. So then down bow again. So D flat, E flat, E, D flat, E flat. So the fingering 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. Now actually I went over this in the Unison video. Okay, so just practice this. You can also practice this with your open A string. So practice with a tuner so that you're really hearing these pitches. The hardest part is starting at MMM, and I spent a lot of time on this on the Unison video, so I would go to that and practice that. Then at the end for the solo, here at 000, you can be just third position. Okay, then the tutti would be fun to do on the G string, or, okay, so very crashing in. Then the vivacissimo, you can be in third position. So two on E flat, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, fifth position, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you're on the bottom, okay, so let's do that slowly. 1, 2. Freeze, keep vibrating. The other thing is, this would be a good spot for rhythms as well, so that we can really be very solid on the end of the whole piece. Okay, so metronome, start slow, gradually work it up. Lots of rhythms for the repeated eighth note sections or the triplet sections. And lots of tuner work, because there's some very tricky pitches in this and tricky places to hear. Okay, happy practicing.